In this episode of Self-Defense Sunday, we're going to be talking about the importance of creating distance when you are approached by a potential threat. Stick around. The right distance in a crisis situation between you and another human being is often a make or break situation. I don't feel like people at large understand the importance of this. I am constantly watching footage. I'm always watching footage of street fights and altercations. And so many people, when they are at odds, are face to face with each other. And in so many of those scenarios, I'm seeing people getting cut and knocked out in a moment's time. A friend of mine sent me a video this morning, of which I'm not allowed to show on here. Two guys were having an altercation. I don't know what the context was. There wasn't any sound in this video. One guy had his hands in his pockets and the other guy was right up on him like this, just having words with him. And in a moment's time, the guy with the hands in his pockets pulls out his hands and strikes the other guy's face with a razor. And I saw some footage of the injury afterwards. The guy's ear was cut in half and there was a slash across his face here that opened him up completely. Just a couple of inches further down, it would have been a neck shot, and I'm pretty convinced that that would have killed him. Now, again, I don't know what the backstory to this situation was or why they were having words, but all I took from it is they were too close to each other. It's my personal belief that if one gets into a street fight, they should only do so if the other person leaves them no other option. So I come to you in that context. That being said, you should never let another human being get in your face. I don't know what the situation is. Could be just somebody out in public harassing you. I've had that happen to me more than once, unfortunately, and you can't let these people get close to you. Reason number one, if you can maintain distance, you have a greater chance of de-escalation and the opportunity to get away. Recently, I was targeted by a public drunk. I did nothing wrong. I said nothing to him. He was just in the parking lot of a gas station, just raising Cain, and he, I guess, identified me as a threat and for no reason whatsoever started coming after me, and I was very aggressive about demanding distance. I was very much in a posture of warning. I was prepared to act. I think he knew that, but all I wanted from him was distance, and he gave me that distance, and eventually he backed down and walked away. Sometimes you got to be very aggressive about demanding that distance, but if you can maintain that distance, you give yourself time to de-escalate the situation and, like I said, get away. I've said this in other videos, don't ask for it, demand it, and mean business when you do. Because you must be prepared to act if they're not willing to give you what you're telling them to. The second reason you want to maintain distance is so you're not struck suddenly. And this could be with an open hand, this could be with a fist, this could be with a weapon, a knife, it could be anything. The guy that I referenced in this video got cut because he was close enough to get cut. He was right where the guy needed to be able to make that cut successfully. You don't know what people are going to strike you with or how they're going to strike. Again, I've seen so many situations where guys were face to face and boom, out of nowhere, there was a smack and then the other guy falls to the ground and gets knocked out. You should never allow yourself to be within their reach. As far as I'm concerned, if you're within my reach, then you're already trying to fight me and I'm going to defend myself. I'm not going to stand there and have a conversation with somebody face to face who's being an aggressor. I would have already started fighting and defending myself when they got too close. My personal policy is if you're not willing to give me distance and you're trying to come within reach, I'm going to have to defend myself. Because if you're close enough to touch me or cut me, I can't take that chance. The third reason you must create distance is time. Time is one of your most valuable assets in life, in every situation, because distance gives you more time to prepare than suddenly just getting face to face with somebody. A lot of people do this stuff out of pride, man. It's just like the laws of the jungle or something. What did you say? And next thing you know, you got two guys face to face and then bang, bang. The other one takes his shots and the other one's laying on the ground. Or he pulls out a blade and stabs him in the stomach. I saw another clip. Two guys in each other's face like this, arguing. One guy wasn't wearing a shirt. It was in the other guy's face, and the guy just pulls out a knife and just sticks it right in his side, just suddenly. There may be a time in your life where you don't have the option to get away, to run away, to walk away. You may not have that chance. The person may not give you that opportunity. So the last thing that you need to do in that situation is cut yourself short on time by not trying your best to keep that distance. You're not a coward for demanding distance. You're not a wimp for trying to get back, because it's foolish to get in the face of somebody who is encroaching upon you. The need for distance. This is a non-negotiable in the world of self-defense. Distance will give you more time to possibly de-escalate and get away. Distance will keep you from sudden strikes, and distance will give you time if that is what you need for an attacker who is determined to seize upon you. But whatever you do everything you can to create and maintain distance. In the comment section, I would love to hear real life scenarios. Was there ever a time when distance was able to buy the time that you needed to de-escalate or get away? Was there ever a time when you demanded distance but they didn't give it to you and you had to take action? I want to hear some stories. Thanks for watching. Take care.